Okay, so an empty narrow mouth, 6.3 ounces. Boy, 2 pounds, 9.2 ounces when it's filled up all the way to the line. Actually, just a little past, eh?
Hey y'all, welcome back to Bottle Banter. I'm Rachel, and today we're going to talk about narrow mouth Nalgene's. So like its counterpart, the narrow mouth holds 32 ounces of fluid, which is 1 liter, aka 2.2 pounds, according to someone told me that once. I don't know who. Somebody look that up. Tell me if that's right. Why do you want a narrow mouth over a wide mouth Nalgene? Well, in my opinion, it's really only the drinkability. That's truly the big advantage that you get out of a narrow mouth Nalgene. When you're driving in a car or walking down the street, you know, it's a lot easier to drink successfully from that smaller opening without it falling all over your face like I demonstrated in the last video. And you don't have to have any special tools or, you know, little accessories like the Easy Sipper for the wide mouth in order to keep you from having that problem. It's just naturally the opening's only that big. And so, you know, obviously there's going to be decreased flow. I will say the biggest drawback for me is that cleaning it prior to the days where bottle brushes are incredibly prevalent, cleaning it was a big pain in the butt. Because how are you supposed to successfully clean it unless you put it in the dishwasher? They are top rack dishwasher safe, which I think is a big plus. But every time I put a water bottle in the dishwasher, I legitimately say a prayer that it won't get melted or ruined in the wash. Simply because I've seen that happen. Of course, we've all seen something happen. Something, you know, you put it in the dishwasher and it just says, nope, not today. So that's a big fear for me with water bottles. I will say, you know, they're the same price. The wide mouths, the narrow mouths, they're the same price. They're usually 12 to 15 bucks, which is cheap in my opinion for a quality bottle. You know, I've had all of them except my most recent one for more than 5 years, which is a pretty solid investment of $12. I mean, I spend $12 on chicken fingers, and sometimes that's not a great investment. So pick and choose, you know, what battle. Side note, my pupils are very dilated right now. I just woke up from a nap, so I think I'm just very happy. So one of my favorite things is having a brand new bottle, having no imperfections. It's a blank canvas. You get to put your first sticker on it, and it's just like, ah, you know, for me it is anyway. But then inevitably, at some point, you drop it on the ground and there's a scratch, and it's like, all right, we're at this phase. Well, that's kind of my favorite phase, because then every single time it drops or falls or gets tossed, it seems like there's a new scratch, and it just adds this integrity and character. And so let's go do that. This is my dog Ryder. Ryder, can you say hello? Will he chase the Nalgene Riders? Or keep this weird Christmas toy that he got in some dog box? Okay, here we go. Can I just say that he dropped the toy? Left the bottle. Come on. Okay, so we have my narrow mouth Nalgene, and I'm at the top of a level of a parking garage, and we're gonna drop it. Just see what it looks like at the end. Just so you know, this is kind of, as you can see, there's a few scratches and dents and things. Let's see if it gets worse. We are on the second floor of a parking garage. Let's see how durable this baby is. 3, 2, 1.
It's perfect.
2 floors. That's nothing. Okay, let's go up another. There we are. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. It found a home.
Oh, looks good. Looks good, folks.
So if 4 stories wasn't enough, now we're 5 stories up and we're gonna do it again. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What do you think? Looks good to me. As a side note, I didn't drop it onto concrete that time. It fell onto dirt. 5 stories up and potentially having pedestrians walk underneath didn't exactly sound like a brilliant move. So forgive me if it wasn't exactly an even playing field with the falls, but safety first, they say. The aftermath. And I dropped it from that corner up there. Really looks pretty good, honestly. This scratch here was from the 4-story fall earlier, and for the most part, just screwing up that little tag sticker is all that happened. So the aftermath of all of those drops and being thrown around and rolled around is really simply just some scrapes, which in my opinion is nothing. Just gives it that character that I really enjoy. It tells you different stories about the bottles. Time to give the narrowmouth Nalgene a score. Is it watertight? Hey, Rachel, maybe you should click your pin, eh? Absolutely. Reusable? Definitely. Durable? Well, I think we proved that. Reasonable cost? Yes. We talked about that, 12 to 15 bucks usually. Cleanable? I'm gonna give it a half a point on that, just because it is difficult even to fit a bottle brush these days through that opening if you have a nice, wide, luxurious bottle brush. Is it attractive? In my opinion, yes. Does it hold more than 24 ounces of fluid? Yes. Is it easy to use? Absolutely. But can you open it one-handed? Same thing as last time. You can once you get used to it, but initially I'm gonna give it a half a point. Does it keep drinks hot and cold? Same thing as the wide mouth. Maybe it'll keep it hot or for about 10 minutes, but does it keep it cold? Maybe for about an hour. Is that a long time? Absolutely not. So we're giving it a half a point. Does it fit in a traditional cup holder? No, unfortunately, but will it fit in the side of a backpack pocket? Absolutely. So let's see what we got. What's that score? 8 out of 10.